Alrighty. This is really weird. I've never streamed this way before. This is only coming out through YouTube. So we're just gonna see what happens. Okay. Okay. Close some windows here. Do do do. Let's see. Can you hear me? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check really quick. I'm gonna check my stream. Let's see. Is there any sound? Okay, my sound is there, but no background music because I'm not streaming through OBS because I'm using OBS as a virtual camera. And so therefore there is no um there's no coffee talk music. Not this way. But I wanted to see if it would work. Can hear and see you. Was just watching your last stream. Yeah. Can live without the music. Bad fish. Hey, what's up, bad fish? Sup? Sup? Taking out a middleman, bold strategy. Yeah. Yeah, because like, apparently, um, I was doing a little bit of looking around, and now I see there's an article that there's a known issue with the servers dropping streams, for Streamlabs since, like, June of 2025. So, that's some bullshit. It was law talking about dying from you know what. I don't know, I think there's something wrong with Streamlabs' streaming service now that that's probably about when all this crap started. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So let's see here. I just want to test some stuff out. Background music. I wonder if I can get it to play if I put monitor and output. Do you guys hear? Let's see. You're not crazy. It wasn't your fault. Yeah. Went into quiet mode for a couple years. No phone at all. No internet. Moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, cool. Well, you now you're in Charlotte. That's a pretty big city. So clearly you're not you're not living quiet anymore, are you? Huh? I don't know if my internet phone is going to work with this, but um, we can certainly try. I'm going to do the sound test, and I want you guys to tell me if you hear the sound test. Ring a ding sounds. You live in a quiet, dead end street. Well, that's nice. Let me see. Is there supposed to be a blood moon tonight? There's a lunar eclipse, but our side of the plane doesn't see it. Where'd Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B. Good. How are you? Well, I'm not sure if people are hearing you, so let me see. Uh, Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can. Hmm. Yeah, that does help actually. Say it again. Hmm. Not hearing the caller. Let's see if I can figure this out. I'll try. I'm gonna try, you guys. Hold on. Why are there two? Oh boy. Oh, that's default. Oh, it's the same. Okay. Let's see. I know. Ah, sign language or mime. Let's see. Hold on. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, this is not. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this work. Hmm. Yeah, but still, all my sounds should be coming out the right way, but it's apparently not. Hmm. Brave. Say test again. Hmm. Yeah, you know what's crazy is I can see like your voice is making the right thing move where they should hear it, but they don't. Which makes it more difficult. Incredibly frustrating. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, what did you want to say? Right. Okay, about water, yeah. Oh, yes. I'm familiar with Vita Austin. Mhm. Um, crystallography. Yeah, she calls it crystallography, although that's not crystallography that I'm familiar with. I'm familiar so the caller for people who can't hear the caller, um, he's asking about water and Vita Austin and what I think about Vita Austin and her crystallography, which she takes pictures of water where, like, she puts it in a she'll try to, like, put it over a picture or ask it a question, or I don't know, some process to try to make the water show some sort of image, and then she flash freezes it or puts it in the freezer, and then allegedly, some of these images come through in the ice crystals, um, although I've seen some people say that they tried to repeat it and that it doesn't work for them, it never works for them. I have to do it myself. Mhm. 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 Yeah, I was actually reading comments under some of her posts, and the guy was asking because, like, it just seems like and there's another thing where, like, she'll just, swirl water around in a pot and just be flashing off pictures of the water swirling in a pot, and randomly, you have to look through every picture and look for the thing that looks like something. And to me, it's just like, it's pareidolia. You're just Like, that part of it, I feel like, okay, well, that's just pareidolia. You're just, like, looking at random shapes and swirls until you find something that resembles an image, right? So, I yeah, I mean, like, I'm not saying that water isn't really cool and isn't, like, this really, life-giving like, I love water is a liquid crystal, like, I get it, but I also think some things is just pareidolia, it's just clickbaity stuff. But some of it's cool. Some of it's cool. Yeah, yeah. It is a it is a carrier, yeah. It's a solvent, and it has, like, salts and minerals. Water has salts and minerals in it, so is that information coming from the minerals and the salts through the water as a carrier, right? As some sort of a vessel? Um, so yeah. Yeah, there's a lunar eclipse, but we won't be able to see it from here, from America. It's the other side. It's for the other side of the plane. Whatever. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there are some things that were cool. Like, I watched her presentation. I forget what sort of online summit thing that I watched that she was in and she was part of, and her presentation like, it was really cool, like, I'm not I don't wanna say, like, everything she says is crap, but I just wonder about some of it, like, the validity of some of it, like, how much of it is an actual thing and how much of it is just sort of, like, whatever, it's just, like I said, pareidolia. What? No, I said that I haven't tried to like, her freezing the water in the dish, I have not tried to do that myself, no, but once I started seeing comments of people yeah, once I started seeing comments of people saying that it didn't work, I was like, "Well, now I wanna try and see if it does work for me or if it's all just if nothing ever happens." So, I don't know. It'll be something I'll have to play with. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's got a camera. I just said everybody's got a camera. Mhm. Yes, time lapse. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, thanks. Bye. Man, how do I fix this? I mean, it should be coming through. There's no reason why there's really no reason why it shouldn't work. But of course, it does not. But alas, it does not. Her problem is the same problem everyone else has. The water doesn't remember, it's the salt that does. Yeah, but see, and then it's like the one where you just like this one here, I think is it. Is this where she's like just stirring they stir stuff around in the pot and then they find pictures in random shots. But to me, this is just pareidolia. But they give it a fancy name, instrumental transcommunication or ITC photography. In a nutshell, it's the practice of using water as a medium to photograph spirit. The method is relatively simple. You place a tinfoil aluminum sheet underneath a glass bowl of water or use a silver colored dish. Set up a camera on a tripod above the water. Use a neon tube or laser beam or a light source to the side of the dish and stir up the water with a spatula and take photos. High speed camera taking approximately 3 to 4 photos a second seems to give the best results. So I don't know. To me, it's just you're just taking pictures until it makes a shape that you recognize as something, and that's it. I think different version of water have been used, like tap water, spring water, ocean water. Yeah. I'm sorry you guys can't hear the callers. I don't know what to do, dude. Um, I pay money to use Streamlabs, and their Streamlabs bullshit craps out all the time, dumps my stream like every week. Uh, it's ridiculous. They should give me a free year, which it is bad fish, and Emoto's work after distillation, which removed the same water, typically produces a hexagon, I think it was. Yeah, because water is basic hexagonal crystal shape. So, I don't know. And this is the one I think he's talking about, like, this telepathy seminar. Um, uh, Amazing image that appeared on her chicken coop. It looks like an egg surrounded by feathers. That's funny. But also, like, these are basic, golden ratio fractal shapes that come up repeatedly in this realm because, and this is, like, why I think so many things bear, like, visual resemblance. It's like, like, everybody thinking that, some rock sticking up out in the landscape somewhere is actually a tree stump. "Oh, it looks like a tree stump." Well, okay, but it's not actually a tree stump, and maybe these things, just because they are all subject to the same driving living force, that they form these similar shapes or grow and um you know manifest in very similar ways. Cymatic shapes. Water also became sweeter when we put headphones on a 5-gallon jug and played solfeggio tones. Yes, Ben, there were salts and minerals added. If you strip them out, you really should put them back in. I agree, because I drank, straight distilled water for a little bit, and I didn't like it. I felt like I was missing something. I was missing that mineral, that salt. It's missing. You need that stuff. You really do need that stuff. You can't just have just plain water. I think just plain water, I think that makes sense where it's like it leaches stuff because it wants to carry stuff. Water wants to carry things around, like, it wants to dissolve things into it, right? And so if you just have just straight up water, it's ready to receive, I would think. That's what it seems like to me. Super solvent. Yeah. Hey, DJ Curious. I think when doing this, a person needs to remove the salts and put specifically easily programmed salts back into the water, specifically easily programmed, like such as, and what salts are specifically easily programmed? Didn't like the taste of distilled water from my distiller. I mean, it tasted fine. Like, I didn't taste bad or anything. It wasn't quenching my thirst. Like, I would drink it and I would still be thirsty. Distilled water will leach salt and minerals from your body. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Freshly, you can see that each one is perfectly aligned with the hexagon. They are always the same. Well, that's because crystal water, I mean, that's the crystal system that water forms in. It loves that hexagonal crystal system. That's why snowflakes have 6 points, because water forms in hexagonal crystals. So, uh-oh. Oh boy. Something happening. Oof. Yeah, if this dies, we're done. We're done for the day. That's for sure. If this dies, we're done. We're done. I use distilled water to make tinctures. I have to cut the alcohol strength down for most herbs. I also use it to dissolve the cell salts out of the ash after burning down the mark. In osmosis, the higher electroconductive moves to the lower, so the water with no salt will pull out the salt in your body and enter your body. Still here? Well, Love Bunny, listen, the internet freaking hates me. It hates me. I just want you to understand this. For some reason, YouTube and the internet hates when I stream. It does everything to stop me every single week. Every single week. Have you ever used lobelia for seizures? Derek just had a grand mal and 2 drops of that stopped it in 60 seconds. Oh, is it working again? You guys, what do I do? I just even when I just go straight through YouTube, it doesn't wanna work for me. Pretty sure YouTube hates me. It hates me. YouTube does not want me to talk to you guys, like, at all. Ending private look at this. This is dim tool for you. Happy to see the Iranian regime's collapse. But before that, he wanted to end regime change war. Oh, hilarious. How we doing? Are we back? Distilled is great for making colloidal silver and chlorine dioxide. That's what I'm saying, Sufi Bear. You got to add stuff to it. Uh, Distilled water is good for making tinctures. Like I'll use distilled water and I'll make magnesium oil. And that's like a good use for it, but you're still putting something back into the water to make it a carrier for that. So or I'll use distilled water if I wanna make the 50/50 distilled water DMSO little spray tincture for, like, when Ted, um, hurts himself, which is quite often. Or if anybody needs, anything, I have a little spray bottle, it's got 50/50 DMSO in it and distilled water. Like, I use distilled water for stuff, I just don't drink it just to drink it. Flatness is the biggest threat. Audio is working, videos froze. Just learned about it and just finished the tincture last night. Major areas of brain damage from before birth. So you found a new thing that stops seizures. Interesting. Lobelia is an amazing muscle relaxer too. I used it topically on him yesterday and he just melted, slept like a baby. Oh, usually distilled is not good to drink. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of drinking it. Maybe it's because I'm using virtual camera. Don't think I can change it. Um, I can't change it. I can't change it. It doesn't wanna let me change the camera while I'm streaming. Let's see. Well, let's see. Let's see. Let me try. It says edit. Nope. I take the most essential minerals: zinc, potassium, magnesium, and molybdenum daily. Yeah, I cannot change this while I'm live, unfortunately. It shouldn't matter though. It's just a virtual camera. That was fine before. You guys, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Why is this? Hmm. Did it come back? I think Streamlabs wants to be up top. Wants to be on top. Get some and try some things. Yeah. Lowering his pharmacies your meds so that may be triggering it. Oh, I drink distilled with trace minerals added back, usually with a few drops of chlorine dioxide too. Yeah, see, you got to put something back in it. You got to put something back in there. Epstein Files Transparency Act requires DOJ to release memos and emails detailing their decisions of whether to investigate and or prosecute. In 2019, the state of New Mexico launched an investigation into Zorro Ranch. This is weird. What's going on with this place? An AI storm coming. It's time to build your ark. AI floods markets, ending jobs marked for termination. Israel created fake 3D videos of Hamas tunnels to justify attacks on Gaza hospitals. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Okay, here we go. Look at this. I know a lot of you have been asking about the total lunar eclipse happening early Tuesday morning. As a huge astronomy nerd, I always want these events to pan out for us, but I'm going to give it to you straight. You should probably just leave your alarm off and enjoy your sleep. Between the weather and the astronomical geometry, the Carolinas are essentially getting shut out of this one. We're going to have lots of clouds here. This is a local guy. And also too low on the horizon. The moon's gonna be only about 9 degrees above the horizon, and unless you're, like, near water, you're not gonna be able to see the moon at 9 degrees above the horizon. Most hills and buildings will be blocking that, so we're not gonna see anything as far as the, eclipse goes for us this time around. The meds bring your threshold up. I'm wondering what mechanism it's relieving so damn many causes to seizures. A faux event with pictures? I guess so. That's what it said. Israel Army used 3D images from video games, online assets, content creators, and even the Scottish Maritime Museum. Oof. Iran fired one missile. America fired 11 Patriot interceptors to stop it. Cost 44 million. Iran fired a missile that cost 250,000. And then America fired 11 Patriot interceptors to stop it, 44 million. Not defending America, defending Israel. Was it successful? Won't see it in the UK because it's gonna be daylight. Lobelia relaxes the vagus nerve. Amongst other actions, it relaxes both smooth and skeletal muscle and will stop an asthma attack just as quickly. Really? Stops asthma, huh? Low. What does this thing look like? Where does it grow? Can we grow it? Lobelia syphilitica? Is this it? There's red and blue. So there's a red version and a blue version. So which one is the one that I guess each one has a different color flower, has a different name. Cardinalis for the red one. Hey, Thunder Chicken. Lobelia. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I spelt it wrong. Did I spell it wrong? Is that an L in flata? Oh, there it is. It's showing up. Here we go. Oh, see, it's giving me a different, even another different spelling. So, okay, I see. Lobelia. Let's look at what Sheeplepedia says. Also known as Indian tobacco or pukeweed. Interesting. A species of lobelia native to eastern North America from southeastern Canada. Interesting. Pukeweed. Very nice. Propagation is usually accomplished by cuttings or seed. Seeds are sown in containers in mid spring or mid fall. Seeds take about 2 weeks to germinate. Although it may be used medicinally, consuming lobelia causes adverse effects, which may include sweating, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, rapid heartbeat, mental confusion, convulsions, hypothermia, coma, or possibly death. The root is toxic and can be fatal if eaten. Uses a medicinal plant as an entheogenic, emetic, and skin or respiratory aid. Native Americans used it for respiratory and muscle disorders. As a purgative and as a ceremonial medicine, leaves were chewed and smoked. The plant was used as a traditional medicinal plant by the Cherokee, Iroquois, Penobscot, and other indigenous peoples. Foliage was burned by the Cherokee as a natural insecticide to smoke out gnats. I only like to tell you that you can die. You could die. This one you take by the drop, not the dropper full. Gotcha. That's like Dabs from Ben. Cough so hard you puke. What you're missing on FB, not much truth. Oh my goodness. Where did you send me the message? It'll make you vomit if you take too much. It's super controversial, which shouldn't surprise me. My kid responded to it so well. Lots of people say it's poisonous. Well, it probably is. It's red. The red is not as effective but grows better in the desert. Hello, Juan. Good to see you. Yes, please, on 420. But did you die? Text. I think I left my phone downstairs. Left it downstairs. Even water can kill you. Yes, Billingtano. Oh my God. When I lived in Sacramento, there was this super retarded group of radio show hosts, and they were having a contest to see like how much water you could drink in a certain amount of time. And this mom was like at home with her kids doing this stupid contest. She fucking died, dude, because she drank too much water in too short amount of a time, and everybody got in big trouble. It was like, "Dude, how retarded are you? How how retarded are you?" Pretty retarded. Oh, this mic sounds way different. Way different. Is it because of this? Is it because of that? No, I don't even know what that little switch does. Darwin Award. Yeah. I'll go get it. I'll be right back. Let me go get my phone. So Facebook won't let you share that video that that chick made about Iran. I need to stop saying Iran. Sound like a dumb American. Not vulgar. I know. It's really bizarre. And it's lame. Is that the video? Oh yeah. Yeah, that video that Cammy posted in there, I've watched it. It's actually a pretty good video. It's a very good video about this girl. She goes to Iran and she like, you know, gives you sort of a peek about the culture and what it's like actually in Iran, like not, the Western propaganda version, but like actually going there and talking to people and talking about like, you know, everything there. It was actually very, very cool. You want me to show your post? Oh, you sent it to me in Telegram. Sweet. I can just bring it right up then. That helps. Iran, the Western media won't show, so it's just a link to this girl's video. What's her name? Ellie in Russia or something. Check out Russian chick. Screenshot got taken down too. Wow. How stupid. Karen, listen to this. Reporters in Israel are podcasting and television while they are standing on the roof of a building and they say to the listeners to go enter the shelters. Huh? Reporters in Israel podcasting in television while they're standing on the roof of a building and they say to the listeners to go enter the shelters. Why are they telling people to go to the shelters? Is this like right now? I don't know what that means. Hmm? Never seen anyone like Alex Jones. Went from full blown conspiracy theorist to worship your government. And here's Alex Jones sharing in a historic speech. The Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, declared that America's submission to globalism is over. During his announcement, Hegseth went on to lay out how U.S. military will no longer be affiliated with anti American Ivy League universities that undermine our republic. What? America's submission to globalism? What does that even mean, dude? America is the globalist. The American government are part of the globalists. So how what is this bull crap? This doesn't even make sense. What a joke. He says this while supporting America impoverish itself as it sacrifices its military for the benefit of the same global power, Jewish supremacy that owns all American media, politicians, education, tech, and finance. Alex, you failed. You're a traitor. You turned on all your old friends, employees, and audience. You chose partisan politics over truth. You fired David Knight after having a heart attack for being critical of Trump. You made things so bad that Owen had to leave. Uh, Owen, I don't know about that guy. I don't think that guy's so great either, but whatever. Are you fucking joking? American troops are dying in a war for the globalists, literally right this minute. Zionist cuck. My post was people are so beautiful everywhere. Then why will they stop? When will they stop playing us as pawns? Yeah, means they could do what they want. They've been doing that for the past couple days. When they know they have incoming missiles, they blast sirens. I have so many close friends in Israel, all different religions and beautiful people. I've been there. The people there are being played too. I'm sure they are, Cammy, by evil, um, billionaire, psychopathic, satanic, pedophile, elitist scumbags who have no problem just shuffling people off the edge of a cliff to their demise. It's just that, like Law was saying in his call earlier, people are just they're just so dumb. They don't see it. They don't see it. They sit there and go, "Oh, Judeo-Christian values." You know what that means? It means that the Judeo people have control over the Christians. That's what it means. Cammy sending pictures of Israel. Do you want me to share that? Owen was shit talking juice on Infowars as a guest host and wasn't asked back. A quote from the book 1984: "The rocket bombs which fell daily on London were probably fired by the government of Oceania itself just to keep people frightened." Yeah, yeah. Wag the dog, right? Wag the dog. Oh, show all but the Jewish family as it's like on my screen already. It's all together. You sent it as one. Aren't all of these like Jewish family people? Yeah, I'm back. Kinda, sorta. Nothing works right. Nothing works. Can't hear a caller if the caller calls in. I'm not even sure, if I was to play a video, if you guys would hear it. Probably not. Happy birthday, Daryl. Yes, we said happy birthday to Daryl. I think there was another stream, though, but we'll say it again. Happy birthday, Daryl. Hold on.